Hey guys, rather than uploading our meat for today, what I'm going to do is upload a quick video of how to find permutations and combinations. I realized that I had entered some notes incorrectly, so I wanted to make sure that everybody's on the same page with this. So I'm going to put a screenshot of this on the notes, and I'm going to upload the video as your guidance for today. Okay, permutations, combinations, very simple. First of all, you guys will be very interested in knowing how to do it with Desmos. To use Desmos to knock these out, I am going to go to functions. All right. And under functions, I'm going to go to stats, and I can select combinations or permutations, whichever one I want to use. All right. And you'll see that it is as simple as entering your N value followed by your R value. All right. Your N value is how large is the space, and your R value is how many are you choosing from that space. All right, so basically the difference between a permutation and a combination is that for a permutation, you'll hear this over and over, the order matters. All right, that means if I have a group of, and I'm going to use the group of 7 right here so you can see how the answers are correct. If I have a group of 7, I'm going to pick 2, but whatever order it is in doesn't matter, right? So what that, or whatever order is in actually, I said doesn't, whatever order it's in actually matters, right? Which means that if I group together A, B, that's one of my possibilities. Apparently there's 42 different permutations. BA is another possibility, and those two are distinct, right? So if I would write down all my permutations, I should say, which is AB, AC, AD, AE, et cetera, and then go on with BA, BC, right? With all of these, I would apparently come up with 42 different permutations, all right? The way that works right here is if I use my formula to work it out by hand, I'm going to do n factorial, which n is my how large my group is, so that's 7 factorial divided by n minus r, so 7 minus 2 factorial, all right? Which means 7 factorial basically means this: 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, right? And that's divided by, well, 7 minus 2 is 5, so 5 times 2 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, all right? A quick way that I like to do these, especially with permutations, is I like to just cancel out my factors, all right? And I end up with 7 times 6, which is 42. So that's how you do it by hand. And it is good to know how to do it by hand, necessary for us, okay? The next thing is how to run through a combination, all right? So let me do some erasing right here. Combination, the formula is basically the same, except you're adding in one more part into the denominator. All right, so if I want to find combinations between of a group of 7, choosing 2 at a time, what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to do 7 factorial. All right, I'm doing a combination now. 7 factorial divided by, now I'm going to do 2 factorial, and then multiply that by 7 minus 2 factorial. All right, so again, that's going to give me the same thing up top: 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. All divided by, well, 2 factorial is 2 times 1. And then 7 minus 2 factorial, that's 5. And that's multiplied times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So again, all of these guys are going to cancel out. 7 minus 2 is 5. So 5 factorial is that. And I'm left with 42 divided by 2 times 1 is 2. 42 divided by 2. And that's why I get 21. So you'll see that Desmos gave you the correct answer. In a nutshell, with my horrible handwriting, that is how you do combinations and permutations using your formulas. Again, I hope you understood the distinction between them. Permutations is picking groups of 2 where the order actually matters, and the order counts 2 different permutations. A combination is you're just picking 2. So if you pick AB, then BA is really the same thing. That's a combination. And that's the reason why you get less combinations and permutations. Okay, so that's how you do it with Desmos and by hand. I hope that this video helps you out. Hope that you guys have a great day, 3-day weekend. Have a good time. See ya.